And welcome to Jump Inside Games. My name is Seb, and today we are doing a look back episode on the game Dead Rising 3. Now, I'm already a fan of Dead Rising 3 and any of the Dead Rising games in the whole franchise, so basically, the character that I'm going to be playing as isn't a fresh character. It's a character I've already used, which means if you progress in this game and you want to restart, you can do so with the character that you've already created. Now, a look back episode is more based on an older game, something that came out a while ago, and this is going to be a bit of an introduction of what you'll experience if you dive into this game. Without no further ado, let's get started. This game takes place in Los Perdidos, about 72 hours after the post-outbreak of all the zombies. You play as Ramos, a survivor and also a mechanic. Also, to all you old-school Disney fans that are randomly clicking on this video for some unknown reason, Ramos is played by Andrew Lawrence. In case you don't know who that is, if you haven't worked it out, Andrew Lawrence is the same character that played TJ Detweiler in the series Recess. It was a really good movie. I thought it would be something interesting to add in. Now, immediately, right at the beginning of the game, action takes place. Nick is looking for an exit towards the city, so he starts off by looking for the quarantine zone, which is where we begin. Nick is kind of encouraged to look for food immediately because this is how the game wants you to start off. It wants you to work out how to heal yourself up. To do that, you pick up snacks and then you eat them, and they fill up the squares in the top left-hand corner, and the squares in the top left-hand corner are your health. Simple. Now, the next thing that you're going to have to do is to use your melee attacks, which will be your main attacks throughout the game. And for some odd reason, the game teaches you this by picking up a spanner and smashing through a gate and then smashing through a harder gate to show you how a heavy attack works. And like I said, it's odd because you think they'd make you do it on a zombie, but what they're really doing is they're saving the zombie bit for this section. Yes, Nick randomly uses his torch, searches around the area, and sees a zombie behind an infected cage. The lights flicker on, and you can really see how many zombies the game is trying to put onto your screen. Now, Nick walks down the center without being attacked successfully. You know, nothing bad's happening, so that's good, that's good. He's absolutely fine. He's walking straight on through here, and he's safe. He just has to get out the other side of the tunnel and he'll be fine. Now, we do have a few zombie encounters in this next part, where Nick has to battle a few zombies. Now, you should know the attack buttons by now and how to heal yourself up because the game's already taught you that, so it should be right into the action at this stage. And Nick makes it finally to the end of the tunnel, where he finds out that the tunnel has been smashed up and blown up, stopping him from escaping. At this stage, you think, can it get any worse? Well, the answer is yes, it can. Because on Nick's way out, the zombies start smashing through the gate that he was in. Luckily, he's close enough to the opposite side that he can actually get out of there. But that's not going to stop the zombies from following him. So he has to get out of that tunnel completely. And in all fairness, he does. He does get out that tunnel. And he gets a moment to rest before he sees this. And he does what any person would do that doesn't want to get bitten by zombies, run off the edge and hope you survive. Ouch, that has got to hurt. Now, the game cutscene is going to show me in a different outfit. That's because the introduction of this game shows you in this outfit. After this introduction is done, it'll put me back into the outfit I was wearing. And by the way, the reason why it switches outfit is because this is the original outfit you would wear if you started out inside the game. So yes, a plane crashes into the city and your job is to get the heck out of there. To do that, you need to run around and get past zombies. This is the first proper Outbreak get past area that you're gonna bump into. You're gonna discover very quickly that there are way too many zombies for your character to take out. You'd be there for hours on end. So the best way to do it is to just jump around and jump over cars and run around the infected, because there's no way you're battling them all. It would take too long. You run through the plane thinking that it's gonna be a lot more safer on the other side. Instead, you're completely opposite wrong. There's way more zombies on the opposite side, and you have to get through all of that. Luckily, there are cars that you can jump over. Now, zombies in the Dead Rising series are slow and stupid, but they are high in numbers. So hiding out in safe locations with doors locked can really help you out.
What was that like we don't have enough problems already.
You okay, Nick?
Hi, Annie.
And as long as you don't make any loud noises, you should be okay. Hiding out in a diner in the middle of a zombie apocalypse with zombies at the door. Anyone getting Shaun of the Dead vibes, except it's a diner instead of a pub. Well, eventually you have a talk with your fellow survivors, apart from the one who runs off and tries to battle the zombies by herself for a little bit. You and your team discuss that you should probably escape, go downtown to the mechanical place, the car workshop. And to do that, Nick needs to craft a weapon to help the survivors get there. He grabs 2 weapons and then combines them to create a more powerful weapon. You exit out back and you try to take out as many zombies as possible as you make your way to a vehicle. You'll have to drive through the city until you eventually reach the workshop. That's where this game really lets you run around and do whatever you like. When you make it there, you do receive a walkie-talkie with a person talking to you, who talks to you about some very strange stuff.
No, just hang on to this thing, man. I will call you back if I see anyone alive who needs help. Plus, maybe you can help me out with a couple of extra things if you are so inclined.
Now, I'm not going to go everything that you can do inside this game after you've gone past the introduction, but I will say this. You'll be in a zombie apocalypse that you'll have to attack loads of zombies. There'll be other survivors that you can help save and protect, and you might have to do a mission for them to convince them to follow you if they're a follower type of survivor. Now, there are different outfits inside this game as well. I'll just add that's where you see me different outfit. I've progressed in this game and I've chosen to wear a completely different outfit, so you can have different outfits inside this game. You also get to drop survivors off at different location safe houses. They will appear red on your map at first, but once you've cleared all the zombies off in an area, you'll get a cleared zombie notification and you'll be able to drop survivors off over there. You'll be able to also recruit survivors over here as well, so you can have them part of your team if you really wanted to. There's also red mission markers inside this game. These are where some of the more psychopath people are that you can fight and take out and unlock certain things. For example, special weapons you might gain access to. Anyway, that's Dead Rising 3. I absolutely love the game. Tell me what you think. Write it down in the comments below and I will take a read of that. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again on another Jump Inside episode. Goodbye. Hey, thank you so much for watching and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, then please don't forget to consider to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you on another Jump Inside video. Goodbye.